Hello everybody, I'm Ernest. This place better be good. I had to park a block away. So I've made it to El Paso, Texas on my road trip, day 7. And I made it to L&J's Cafe. It's supposed to be best Mexican food in El Paso. That's a large claim, being from Texas, believe me. But judging by the cars, it might be that good. L&J Cafe. So it's a small place. I don't know the history, but I heard another YouTuber said it was great. Okay, it's a pretty busy place here. 10-minute wait. So here's the menu. It's a very friendly staff. They even have vegetarian food. Here's the other side. They have appetizers. They got enchiladas, tacos y flautas. Got the chips and salsas. They give you 3 types of chili. So all 3 chilies are good. The green, the red, and the encamada, the burnt chili. It's really good also. Okay, so the plate, I got the green enchilada plate with rice and beans. It looks good. The plate's super hot. Let's dig in. Well, so far it's very good. This is hatch chili. The rice is excellent, and the beans. That's a really, you really gotta have the rice and beans right when you have a Mexican restaurant. There's a saying, "Te puedes casar," which means you can get married. So it's a saying that they say to women when they cook real good and they're not married, that now they're ready to get married. This one passes the test. The chili's pretty hot, so be cautious. I've tried all the chilies and I can't pick a favorite. I like them all. They give you big portions here. Well, that was very good. I was talking to the waitress. She said this restaurant is 98 years old. Well, that was good. So let me see what else I'm gonna do here in El Paso. So I'm here at Barnett's Harley-Davidson in El Paso. So you're gonna say, so Ernest, what's the big deal about another Harley-Davidson dealership? It's the world's largest Harley-Davidson dealership. It looks bigger than anything I am familiar with. And you can see other riders have brought their bikes and are sitting over here. I see some of them. Let's walk in. Well, they do have a large selection of apparel, that's for sure. Just about everything you would want Harley-Davidson. Getting ready for Halloween. Oh, look at that. For the whiskey drinkers out there. But this is an early Harley-Davidson. I'm not sure what it is. Harley-Davidson cigarette lighters. This is a huge showroom for sure. Goes all the way back there. Another older Harley-Davidson. Electroglide. I'm not sure what this is. So here you got a drag bike. And here's their used bike selection. All manufacturers. This is a unique design. You got I guess what's a Harley-Davidson engine on a dragster frame. Wonder how fast that was. If you're a fan of older bikes, they have them here. Massive showroom. So right here they have the two-headed bull, which is a lounge area. And from what the guy was telling me, this is where clubs can come in and have meetings, or you can also wait while you're getting service, but it's mostly used for club meetings like the local hog chapter and other motorcycle groups. So these are, I guess, service back here. It said these are sold motorcycles. Here's another old, it looks to me like a dirt tracker. I wonder if this is like a museum back here. No, never mind. I don't know what it is, but it's huge. Here's where they do their advertisement. They put the bike in there and the floor spins around and they make a video and put it out there so you can see what's for sale. I really like this CVO 121 cubic inch. Here you got more apparel. This must be the clearance section. This is just the clearance section. Look how big. The clearance section is bigger than most dealerships' whole clothing line. This helmet is classic Evel Knievel style. Huge. I've never seen such a huge selection of t-shirts. Well, that was Barnett Harley-Davidson. It is a big place, that is for sure. So I checked into the Palace Inn. It's a pretty nice little moto hotel. So I'm gonna go and get in my room, and then we're gonna go out and explore a little bit. Driving through the city, they have all the restaurants and stuff you're used to in a city. It's a nice area where I'm at. Decent. From the hotel or just anywhere off of I-10, you can see Mexico. The city of Juarez is right across the street. It's literally right there. I can almost throw a rock at it. That's how close we are to the border.
Slide left onto the I-10 West ramp, then merge onto I-10 West.
Okay, Google. Hey, you know, I contemplated going over to Mexico, but I'll be honest with you, I'm a little scared. I don't trust Mexico and those kind of towns and border towns and stuff. It's just probably nothing. 90% of the time, nothing happens to you. But I don't want to be that 10%. And me, I'm Hispanic. I'm Mexican by heritage, I guess. But even I don't want to go down there. I'm scared. Those are the Franklin Mountains in the distance there. That's where we're headed to. Now we're into a more lower economic section. A nice mural. Can't pronounce it right. We're on our way to the Scenic Drive.
Turn right onto Montana Avenue. Turn left onto Rosewood Street.
I was told that it is better at night, which makes sense because you see the city lights. So, but let's go check it out since we're here for the day. I noticed a lot of these homes have bars, and usually when a neighborhood has bars in the windows, there's something going on there. I know
Use the left lane.
That's the way it is in San Antonio too. You go into a neighborhood, and when you start seeing the houses having bars, you know you have a crime
Continue
area.
on Alabama Street for half a mile.
I'm not like other YouTubers that only show you the good part. If I'm there, I'll show you the raw deal, what it is, you know. And every city has it. El Paso's no different. Okay, so this has brought us to the foothills of this mountain, and Scenic Drive is fixing to start. Now here's a sign that says Scenic Drive. And I guess I'm supposed to go this way. Scenic Drive Park. Oh, it's a park.
Continue on Scenic Drive for 1 mile.
As you're driving, to the left of me is a view of the city. And I think here's a pull-off over here. Well, there's one taller. Let's go up here. Yeah, I can see what they meant by it'll be probably look better at night. I was noticing this large structure. Let me focus. There it goes. I'm not sure what that is. So up here they have the El Paso Police Academy is also here. And we continue to climb up the side of this mountain. And I think I see another outlook. This whole trip's been about outlooks. No pull-offs, just climbing. So this is a park, but usually a park is where you can get off and do things outdoors. Maybe that's up ahead. Oh, so this is the climax right here.
You have arrived.
So here you get a view of the downtown section. Across over there is Mexico. Those mountains on that over there in the distance, that's actually Mexico. And then there's this little area here. They also have telescopes, I guess, that you can put a quarter in, or maybe they're free. I'm not sure. Where I'm standing, there's a plaque that explains things. And there's pigeons that you can feed. Before you stands the city of El Paso in the valley of the Rio Grande, and across is Juarez, Mexico. Juarez has a pretty bad reputation for crime and killings and stuff. That's the way I remember it. This is the name of the park, developed by the Women's Department, El Paso Chamber of Commerce. Marker here next to the mountain, Mount Franklin. Elevation 4,222 feet. Not sure where this goes, but I guess it just takes you down to the bottom of the mountain. Yeah, that's it. We're leaving the park. A park that you can't roam on, but we're leaving the park. So now we're into like a nicer neighborhood. You ever notice the more money you got, the more higher up on the hill you are? So it's Lea Park. Again, the Women's Department of El Paso Chamber of Commerce. 63 and 64. 63 was the year I was born. Very productive year for the Women's Department. This park is not in the Scenic Parkway. It's just as you come down. That up there is the Scenic Parkway. But I think this has a better view and a nicer park. It doesn't have any crowds in it either. Yeah, I like this view way better than the other one. You're much closer to town. You can still see anything. I'm not sure. That's a El Paso. I'm not sure what the team is. It's not University of Texas. I think it's a cat or some type of cat is the mascot. Oh, it's the high school, El Paso High School. There's that red X again. I wonder what the hell that is. So there was a young couple there, and I asked them what that red X was, and they said it's some kind of art, but it's on the Mexican side. It's not on the El Paso side. Yeah, come here instead, this Lea Park. I like it way better than the Scenic Drive. It's located up here on the top, on the hill, up where all the fancy fancy houses are at. So one of the other things that El Paso is known for is cowboy boots. I think they make them on the Mexican side, but there's outlet stores on this side. I saw Tony Lama, Lucchese's, Cowtown Boots, and some other brand names I didn't really recognize. So this area is known for its cowboy boots. Check this out. They have a trolley system here. I wasn't aware of that. All right, coming into the downtown area just to check it out. It's a small downtown compared, if you want to compare it to a big city. But this is a West Texas. This is the furthest west you can go in the state of Texas. And this is the last town I think you pass until you get out and cross over into New Mexico. I don't plan on getting off here in town. I saw that there is a art museum and a few entertainment areas, looks like, and maybe art statues and stuff. But I'm just gonna pass on through here. Oh, but look at this. This is a nice piece of art here. This mural on the side of the building there. That's actually kind of impressive. There's a nice park. Oh, there's where the alligators are at. The alligators, there used to be alligators. There used to be a park downtown in the 20s and 30s that had alligators in a park or lake or something, and they have statues of alligators back there, and we just passed it. Relatively clean downtown that I can make out. I don't see a lot of homeless, which you see a lot in the major cities. This building in front of me is abandoned. I can't see a date on it. So in this town there is a UTAPS, University of Texas El Paso, is in this town. Brings a lot of money into town. Gateway Hotel, that looks like an old hotel also. Probably has some historical information on it, but I don't have it. The sign there says that's the downtown historical district, is that way. Let's go down what they say is the historic district. This downtown has like an old theme to it, like it was I don't know, like the buildings just look what's the word I'm looking for? Retro, I guess. There's a mural of a Hispanic man with his arms up. As you probably guessed, there's a lot of Hispanics here, being on the border. There's rainbows. This for the LBGQ whatever group. I can't even pronounce. I don't remember what it's called. I'm sorry. Don't want to offend anybody, but this restaurant looks interesting. Dona Rosa Mexican restaurant on the corner of, what's this, Wyoming and Mesa Street near downtown. So there goes a quinceañera. That's when a girl turns 15. A Mexican girl. So if you notice on my videos, I kind of just roll with the punches when it comes to these videos. I don't research. I'm not an authority on anything. I know sometimes when I talk about historical places or whatnot, I get people trying to say, how come you didn't say this, or why didn't you know this or that? That's not what my video is about. So you don't like it, well, don't watch it. You know, it's simple as that. I just want to be upfront about what my video is. If you don't like it, don't watch it. I noticed in all these bridges they have this Southwest theme decoration on all the beams and stuff as you're driving through I-10 and different bridges and overpasses. Really makes you feel like you're in the desert. Well, you are in the desert. See, like right in front of us is a Mexican license plate. We're getting close to the border. So this is where we wound up at.
In 600 feet.
I didn't know this was part of the National Park Service. It's kind of like an oasis in here. Everything all of a sudden becomes green. So that seems to be a stage that opens up to a grassy, I guess, a seating area. But I'm looking for something else that I came here for. I found it. I drove right by it. But from what I saw on Google, this is a marker for the U.S.-Mexican border. Here you see a mural. Is that John F. Kennedy there? Is that Obama? I don't recognize the astronaut, mariachi, folklorico dancers, different Mexican influences, American Indians. Yeah, that's John F. K. Spanish explorers. But here is the marker. Boundaries of the United States Treaty of 1848, reestablished by treaties of 1884 and 1889. The destruction or displacement of this monument is a misdemeanor punishable by United States or Mexico. Damn, Mexico too? Yeah, I don't fully understand what the meaning of this park is, other than we are on the border, but the border is over there. It's not, we're on the United States side, so I'm not really sure exactly. I guess they don't want you messing with that marker. It's not really marker of the line, you know. It's just a marker telling you this is a treaty was established. That's the name. I don't even know how to pronounce that up there. National Memorial Cultural Center. And over here, Benito Juarez, child to man. Benito Juarez is a Mexican hero, I think. Like I said, I'm not the History Channel, but there's a giant monument for him right here in front. Okay, so here's what the park's about. That's LBJ, and this is the Mexican president. They did a treaty, and the celebration took place at the Bowie High School on September 25th, 1964, right after JFK was killed. There's and on the Mexican side, there's a statue of Abraham Lincoln, and everybody loves Abraham Lincoln. Man, if you saw my video, I went to Abraham Lincoln's house and his tomb. I really admired that man's his beliefs. You might not agree with everything, but just the fortitude to go through the Civil War was something. You know, another president that I admire is John F. Kennedy. Yes, he was a womanizer and he was a human being, but he started something that really changed America and started us on a path to making men equal in each other's eyes. And Lyndon B. Johnson, as ruthless as he was, he did get the Civil Act signed and other things. But he also was a womanizer, and he had some financial dealings that I think weren't exactly legal. That's just, we're human beings. We're greedy and we're horny, I guess. I don't know. Let's get back to the Tucson. You know, I find it strange that in 1964, we were still having to work out the boundaries of the United States and Mexico. That just kind of like, I'm not sure what was not clear by then. Rio Grande, one side is Mexico, the other side is United States. I'm not sure what everything else that was involved in that treaty, but it just sounds funny. Lyndon B. Johnson, part of the Mexico-United States boundary treaty of the 1964. This is something that should have happened in the 1800s.
Make a U-turn at South Hammond Street, then
Passing the El Paso Zoo. Well, I made it back to the hotel. Not a bad room for $89. This is a large room.